the continuation of the story of this movie. But watch as the gangsters take him away. The doctors who are on standby quickly draw the baby's blood for a DNA test, resulting in him crying pitifully from the pain. No amount of coaxing from the strangers can make him calm down as he keeps staring at Thongs and Octopus, clearly reluctant to part. The two men, overcome by their feelings for the baby, throw away the last bit of hesitation. They rush after the gangsters and steal the baby back with no effort, while the landlord runs away with the money. Octopus and Thongs run to hide inside the boss's private amusement park. Through Ferris wheels and roller coasters they rush Heaton to many dangers, all in order to protect the child from the gangsters who are relentlessly pursuing them. At last Thongs somehow outruns them and is seconds away from escaping when the gangsters manage to capture Octopus. On being threatened with his teammates' life, Thong has no choice but to surrender the child to the Triad boss. Next they are brought to the boss and silently watch as he gently cradles the baby in his arms. Even though the boss might turn out to be the baby's grandfather, Thongs is entirely against him kidnapping the baby from his mother. All this time the boss has not even considered the possibility of the baby not being his biological grandchild, but to his utter shock the DNA test results mention the unthinkable: the baby is not actually his grandchild. In a daze, he stumbles to the freezing chamber where he has carefully preserved the dead body of his son and places the baby next to him. Driven mad by the shock, he then goes away to take his medication, leaving the baby inside the freezer. In a great hurry to save the baby, Thongs and Octopus rush to the chamber but are thrown off by the gangsters. Soon they are overpowered and caught by the gangsters, but their will is stronger than any of their enemies, overturning their situation. They break free and manage to get inside the chamber, but it ends up closing itself behind them. Now trapped inside the freezer with no way out, they noticed that the baby has stopped crying and he is now unconscious, but there is no way to open the door from the inside. Why is that anyway? They should really change that about these. In a desperate attempt to warm up the baby, they take off their jackets to wrap him around and huddle close together, but nothing seems to be working. Just when they are about to lose hope, the landlord appears outside the freezer with the police, but the chamber is locked with a very complex lock system. Landlord, being an expert lock picker, orders everyone to cease all the noise and carefully concentrates on the sound that the lock makes. With great effort he manages to figure out the combination and opens the door. However, it is not time for celebration as the baby has stopped breathing and is turning red. This movie is goofy, but now it's dark. Thongs and Octopus frantically rush outside but soon realize that they are too far from any hospital and the only car in the garage is broken. While Thongs miserably tries to get the baby to breathe, he suddenly gets a risky idea. With the help of Octopus, he quickly makes a makeshift defibrillator by hooking the car batteries with some wires and passing the electricity to his arms. Suffering through the intense pain, he uses his hands to pass the electricity to the baby's chest in an attempt to revive his consciousness. But even after several painful tries, they are not successful. Soon the police and the ambulance reach the scene and take the baby away, while the men are left to chase after the ambulance with great desperation. Unknown to them, their struggle is a success and the baby's condition has stabilized. In the following scene, the police swiftly catch the trio of burglars along with the Triad boss and all his minions. The scene skips to a few months later where the three men are in jail. However, they feel that they are now better men than they ever were. Their relationship with their families is also steadily growing day by day. The movie ends on a visiting day where the Lee family comes to visit them along with the baby as a token of appreciation for saving the baby's life. Thongs, Octopus and the landlord are offered jobs by the family, to which they all gladly agree, and so a new chapter of their lives as lawful men begins. Thanks you for watching.